like I was saying, without all of the music, my why, once I started taking stuff off my plate, I immediately noticed an emotional spin on things of I'm eating because of this. I feel frustrated, so I won't go and smack heads. I might go eat something from Valentino's, give me some pasta, some noodles, some creamy action, some calm food, some comfort for my emotion food. Or I'm snacking because I'm anxious. I'm not trusting the uncertainty of life, if you will. So I'm eating them I forgot this. I'm eating them chips, the sour cream and onion ones, or the salt and vinegar ones, or whatever you may like, because there's a plethora of battle food that we can talk about. Or I need something soft and cushy, so I need, brown girl biscuits or something. My grandmother out the skillet cornbread or lemon cake. So yeah, it goes a place with the emotions, and it has a story connected to your history on your food history. Shows up in your behavior all the damn time. So, like I said, once I started taking stuff off my plate, I started paying attention to my emotions. This dove just gave me serious eye contact. Like, and so what we doing? Yeah, I started tackling my emotions, and it started coming up because I started taking stuff off the plate, almost like, what the fuck is you doing? Type of, some emotions came up that heavy, and binges happen where you relapsing on stuff that you don't need for your body because it's not going to nourish you or give you any clarity in your greatness. But everything and all things for a reason, but too much of anything, that's the problem. But even still, once that started happening, at first that shit wasn't funny because I was really committing to being well. And then as soon as something that may happen that is habitual, or maybe my response was habitual where I'm suppressing. I ain't biting your ass. I'm just, but it felt like a whole rage inside of me of like, well, why you didn't, or what was our reason for not doing it, or why we can't, or that's like the whole mind what's that little thing that was like this as kids, and then you pick a side and your mind be unlocking like a kaleidoscope, and that should be on like high speed depending on how deep your love is for that food. But my commitment to allowing myself to be a mirror of what possibility is allowed me to keep going through frustration, guilt, a little bit of shame, because I'm saying one thing and doing another, guilt on why don't I know these things to be able to help my family or help myself. Where's the missing link? Anger of it's not that hard just to step away from a behavior that you love that isn't loving you. It's not that hard. Why is it hard for you? You can do everything else. You've done everything else. Why is this hard? Frustration of, all right, I'm trying to stay on the straight and narrow, and then boom, go to mother house. She got the chessman cookies. She got the Martin's potato bread. She got the butter pickles. She got every nook, cranny, left, right, up, down that I'm not supposed to be doing. Everywhere in here. Everywhere in here. She got the pretzels that you put on your fingers and do like that while you eating your lunch meat sandwich. She got all the fixings in here. So I'm lapsing because of familiarity. I'm lapsing because I don't want her, like how now she be saying, I don't have nothing in here for you to eat, and I feel a way about you not having. What the fuck is you looking at, bitch? I still got some issues with certain enforcement of the land. Whatever, you keep some of you. You keep some of you in this process, so don't trip. Don't trip. What I was like, damn, let me see, cause it must be. Alright, cool, still cool. Had to check before I give you all of my life in one bite. So man, I be in that bitch going ape, like, cause before it would be like a ignorance with the ego. It'd be like, well, fuck it, you already eating the chestnuts, just fucking make you a sandwich. You know the lunch pack. Get the sandwich with the chestnut cookies, then hit the drink. It probably was gonna be a sweet tea. And go get that clicker and make shit happen. And enjoy your fucking over your mother stealing the Wi-Fi cable experience. And be mad as shit by the time you go home and shit that you done ate 2 of these fulls of lunch meat sandwich. And what is it? 2 little pressed out tissue paper stacks of the chestnut cookies. What that's like, I can't think. I think it's 6 or 8 in that little ass grabby. I think it is 6 or 8. So man, but like I said, just have some, as you see me doing, I've gotten to this point to be able to laugh at the shit. But before that shit, it'd be like, I don't know. I don't even know if I can reflect and say it's like withdrawal, like trying to come clean off of the bullshit. I mean, I feel like addiction is addiction. Is what the fuck are you addicted to? But yeah, like, and then I was like, all right, cool. So now you ain't got me too many more times, and on some real shit, I ain't want to keep telling myself. I ain't want to keep apologizing to myself. Not really one for the fucking what do they call it? The habitual apologizer. I'm not her. I can't stand it either. Like your action is what you are, who you are. That habitual apologizing, no. So I was like, I'm tired of apologizing to myself about what we could, what we could pay attention to and do better with. Or we don't have to keep falling victim to chestnut. We don't have to keep falling victim to the pretzels. We don't have to keep falling victim to these things. We already know how they taste. We've had 10 years in. What do we need? We need 10 in a day? So that, and then I'm like, all right, cool. You ain't got me, mother. I'm about to bring me a lunch around this. About to bring a lunch fucking with this house. Set me up square. So I bringing my lunches, which was a thing for a long time. I just ate before I came, or I had a lunch so I wouldn't trick myself, or not realize this was uncharted territory, because I had my house all mapped out. Everything that I don't need is not in my house no more. Threw that shit out, gave it to somebody else so they can eat it, not me. Or I'm not buying that anymore. So my house is already, we square, we good in there. So when I'm going out where the real work is, which is to other people's places, into the public arena. That's where the classroom really is, of what did you learn, and what did you skip over, and can you apply your strengths and powers now. So it was, like I said, it was plenty. What it, I'm staring away from saying the names of certain places. I think it was like a blue corn pancake or something with pine nuts in it. It was plenty of those nights, and plenty of I need an egg sandwich because I'm lapsing, but I need an egg sandwich from a certain place that has a school next to it that I went to. So I need my sandwich to be from there because I know you're going to have the toast. You're going to have it toasted. Then you're going to put the butter on it. Then you're going to throw it back on the grill. And then we're going to get into it. And you're going to cut it down the middle. And you're going to, whatever the Subway wrap that you do to make it so tight and all tucked in the corners and shit. Yeah, so it was plenty slide downs and get up and dust yourself off and kiss the boo-boo moments and victorious, we got this situations into, but there were plenty of hard situations because, say, the emotional pull on my mom, because she felt like I don't have nothing for you to eat around here, and I don't know what to fix you because you don't eat everything, and that thing. So all right, I'm gonna eat just because I don't want her to feel away, or I don't want those. So it's more than just saying I'm going to run a marathon, I'm going to eat this way, I'm going to commit to natural hair. It's more than words when you decide. Of course, your words, your thought, your strength allows you to decide, but the action, the classroom of it all, like what tools don't you got? What tools do you have? How are you going to utilize those shits? How are you going to share them with others as well, so you can make sure that the house that you're building is well manicured and maintained, and people know the hygiene of it inside and outside. And ultimately, you want to be there, and you also want to, the people who you share it with love to be there as well. So all of this is creating the home, the center, the back to south that you desire once you decide. And deciding doesn't take, like, decide looks how you make it look. Your decide could be, I've been doing this for 20 years. Or your decide could be, all right, I started with no sugar, and then I started with, no meat, and then I started with doing only fish, no dairy. Or I started, just juicing, and then doing whole food. I started, whatever way you started, start. And accept that this is a lifestyle commitment. This isn't a today, this weekend. It's a for good commitment, and that means that it requires work. And a secret, fast forward before we get there, this is you choosing to say no for good to what in all you've known for your whole life. Mostly the things that don't nourish you or nurture you. You've done this your whole life, so if today you start and then you lapse or fall off, okay, you've been doing this for however long you've been here. So it's justifiable for you to fall off. It's justifiable for you to be like, fuck it, hell no, this ain't gonna do it, just can't, just won't. No. Understood, but no. Decide what's best for you and continue to decide that for good, and be mindful of support in your process. Those who think and want the same things that you do. If they not where you at, go look. Go find it. Call to it. Write that down. Speak it all the time. Tell other people so you can draw that thought, that intention nearer to you. But committing to anything, committing to things that don't nourish you, that's a thing too. So I mean, just decide what's beneficial, what nourishes you, and go for it. We got nothing but time until we don't. until we don't. You could be 50 and decide I'm about to make a whole lifestyle change. Awesome and amazing. You could be 10 and say that it just don't feel good in my body to keep eating Western fries and Tostitos, and continue to commit to that, and also say no to other people who try and give you Western fries, wedges, or whatever. Be committed at some point to yourself awareness, your self discovery, your love absolutely of yourselves, and your ability to do all things you put your mind to in action behind. Yeah, but that mother thing was intense, for real. Yeah. But everything, that's life, this motion. If it's over there and yo, I'm about to, and then they come back over to when you say you went to get that lentil soup from? Cause it was good. I ain't even gonna lie to you, Monique. And now we going to get the lentil soup over a cold cut. So everything moves like this. Be prepared for both ends of it. Be prepared for both ends of it. I told somebody beautifully, like, if you learn and allow yourself to fail, which is a lesson, if you learn your lessons masterfully, everything else is a breeze. Everything else is a breeze. Everything else is a breeze. How you fail, I'm gonna fuck around and do that. That's gonna be my little my shit. How you fail, tell me more than you could ever tell me about you. How you fail on purpose. How you fail on purpose. Discovering purpose, I learned to discover purpose. The purpose I fail, I learned through. So I fail on purpose. I have no discretion or resistance towards a fail, a lesson, an excursion, a necessary moment. I am powerful. I have the power to endure and succeed through all chisel and assessment. Come forward. I transform. I release what no longer serves me, nourishes me. I shine my light for others to see, most importantly, the little ones within me. Again, I honor you. I'm grateful for your time. You're aligning to me. Your tribe, posting with me, tribe. I'm here for it. I'm here for me. I'm here for our journey. Mondays and Tuesdays are days I'm going to commit to dropping videos to further explain my why. I also have other information for you to know what's going on outside of this YouTube pocket. To journey together is an absolute evolution and the sweetest gifting from the Supreme. Interdependence. That's my new experience of recovery and discovery. Peace, shorty. Ground yourself, fortify, be.